Mary Meet Annie here. When's the last time that you intentionally did nothing? Inactivity is a spiritual practice, one most of us rarely engage in. Even if we're not busy and we feel we're stilled, we're probably watching TV, reading, listening to music, or some other activity of engagement. We're pretty much driven in life to be doing something. We often measure ourselves by our accomplishments, and certainly others measure us that way too. But what if our true measure is how well we do nothing? Strange as it might seem, that does require intention and a certain kind of focus. Doing nothing takes us two places, both deeply spiritual. It takes us within and often reveals what we've been whispering to ourselves about, but ignoring. And it takes us without, permitting us to be witness to what surrounds us. Within and without, suspension permits revelation. We notice things we haven't seen or haven't seen recently. We feel things deeper and with greater resonance. This practice is different from that of withdrawal, which I suggested late in the season of Mabon. Withdrawal takes us away. Suspension keeps us in the middle of everything, but without engagement with it. This practice is one of feeling supported by the world around us, but not engaged with it. It is as if, and it's appropriate to the season, we're floating on calm waters. We may go to this place in meditation. We may go to it as we lay comfortably in our bed or curled up in our favorite chair. Perhaps we find it in moments with nature. We may just take a moment for some quiet breaths. The goal then is to be centered within ourselves, aware of thoughts and surroundings as a witness to them rather than a participant with them. It's an exploration of I amness that takes us by instinct to our core. The experience will slow us down, but not just in the moment, but for quite some time after. Permit us to see individual things, fragments of ourselves, parts of the world around us, and to see them to come together as a whole. Allow the opportunity for fresh starts as we might gain a perspective that we've stalled or we've been moving in a direction that, just wasn't to our best. And suspension might provide us in the moment or in a promise we make to that moment that we're beholden to no one, no thing. We're complete within ourselves and decide what of that we will share with the outside world. It's not about hesitancy to honor relationships outside of ourselves. It's about understanding about healthy external relationships coming from a healthy relationship with ourselves. And suspension encourages us to consider that most things in our lives are a choice, and pausing separate from our expectations and demands permits us to make choices that empower and nurture us. And we will remember what silence is like, then noticing it more often in our lives and noticing what it connects us to. I wish you all mirth and reverence in the season of Samhain. Merry part.